You're watching Toon Army TV. Welcome back to the channel. This is the match review. It's finished at Morecambe. Morecambe 0, Newcastle United 7. Yes, the Toon have won 7-0 away from home tonight in the third round of the Carabao Cup against League 2 club Morecambe FC. Now, I did say before the game started, we need to get the job done before half-time. They're a League 2 side, and we need a response after what was a very disappointing 3-0 home defeat to Brighton. You need that quick-fire game. It doesn't matter who it's against. And unfortunately, it was Morecambe. After they got beat, what was it, 5-0 at home to Cambridge in their own league? Well, they've come off another hiding. I don't think Morecambe were a threat on the night. It could have been a cup upset after what happened on Sunday, but with the starting lineup and with the way we started, the game was done in the first 5 minutes. When Joe Linton got that first goal, the way Morecambe started, they didn't look a threat. They couldn't live with us, and it could have been so much more than the 7 goals. The game was done, like I say, at half-time, if you want to say, being 5-0 up. We did get an additional 2 in the second half. It was a routine win. It was a professional performance by the lads, and you can only beat what's put in front of you. It doesn't matter what side you pick, but you need to give the manager, Steve Bruce, selection headaches for the game against Tottenham on Sunday, and you need to respond quickly. I'm sure Steve Bruce would have given them a rocket up the arse after what happened against Brighton, because that was unacceptable. And if we want to do well in the cup competitions, you want to be playing your strongest side against any club. Normally, we get embarrassed by these League 1, League 2 sides. Even if we just get through maybe 1 or 2-0 tonight, we were making sure that we put the wrongs right and we got through in style. And I have to say, it was a professional performance by everyone in a black and white shirt. I thought Jacob Murphy was the man of the match, in my opinion. He was the one who made everything happen, down the right-hand side. He got his goal, and he also set up a few goals, but he was a threat. Joe Linton got a couple as well. That can only do his confidence the world of good. Yes, you could say, well, it's against a League 2 side, but it doesn't matter. It's confidence for him, it's confidence for the club, and it's confidence for the fans that we can see more of them going into the rest of this season. And we'll go through to the 4th round against Newport County, a Welsh club, in that 4th round of the Carabao Cup with a chance of getting into the quarterfinals. And I have to say, Morecambe didn't really offer anything in the game whatsoever. First half, second half, didn't see anything. I mean, I was expecting us to dominate because they're a bottom-end League 2 club. But listen, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're not Morecambe, we're Newcastle United, and the players have got to play for the badge. They've got to give everything, and that's exactly what they've done. They've left nothing unturned. They didn't really test Gillespie. I think he had 1 save to make in the first half, and that was about it. But that's what you want. Like, you just want to get the job done against these League 1, League 2 sides. And I'll run through the game in a second, but this was the side that Steve Bruce went with. So in goal, Mark Gillespie. The back 4 was Emil Kraft, Jamal Lascelles, Kieran Clark, and DeAndre Yedlin. It was Hayden, Sean Longstaff, Jacob Murphy, Miguel Almiron, Matt Ritchie, and Joe Linton up front. So that was a decent lineup. So I'll just read that again. Mark Gillespie in goal, Emil Kraft, Jamal Lascelles, Kieran Clark, DeAndre Yedlin. At the back, in midfield, Isaac Hayden, Sean Longstaff, Jacob Murphy, Miguel Almiron, Matt Ritchie, and Joe Linton up front. Now, I was surprised at a couple of them. Maybe they should have rested a few of the players for the game on Sunday. But listen, it doesn't matter now. The game is done. And we're going into it after 5 minutes. We'll go 1-0 up. Joe Linton scores after 5 minutes for the Toon, giving us a 1-0 lead. Morecambe didn't really start off well at all. We continued to be a threat. And yeah, we broke the deadlock. So it was Kraft who picked out Almiron around the corner flag, and he put in a low cross for Joe Linton. He picks him out and he just sweeps it into the back of the net beyond the keeper. 1-0 to Newcastle. And then moments later, Jacob Murphy had a big chance to make it 2-0, or you could even say Joe Linton in this stage. From the right-hand side, he dinks the ball into the box. Joe Linton leaves it, hits the crossbar, and it's a let-off for Morecambe. It should have been 2-0 in the space of 8 minutes. Even after 10 minutes, we could have been game, set, and match. Now, after 20 minutes, we do go 2-0 up through Miggy Almiron. Miggy Almiron is put through by Jacob Murphy. Almiron rounds the goalkeeper, and it's 2-0 to the Toon. Game over for Morecambe. They didn't really, like I say, offer a threat in the game, and we just kept picking them off, kept picking at them time and time again, and we finally got that 2-0 advantage, that cushion which we needed in the match just to settle any sort of nerves from what was going to be a potential upset in the Carabao Cup this evening. And then after 27 minutes, we make it 3-0. Jacob Murphy gets the goal that he deserves. He was fantastic, and he beats a tackle, and he just rifles one beyond the keeper and to make it 3-0 to the Toon. And that's what you want. Just keep banging in the goals, get the confidence up, ready for Sunday, and just give Steve Bruce those selection headaches. Let Steve Bruce, bring on some more younger players in the second half to, experiment. That's what you want to do. Get the job done by half time and not, overplay because you're either only 1-0 up, 2-0 up, where you could pick up injuries. Now, on 31 minutes, we'll go 4-0 up. Joe Linton gets the Toon's fourth and he's second of the game. What an absolute finish. A rifler beyond the keeper, absolutely no chance. The Morecambe defence was all over the place, and listen, this game could have went anywhere in that first half. It really could have. It could have been 6, 7, 8, 9-0 up. I mean, Morecambe were at 6s and 7s. They were nowhere to be seen in the match. And then it just gets from bad to worse for Morecambe. They go down to 10 men. Dugaraga makes a rash tackle on Sean Longstaff. Studs was shown when Sean Longstaff was bearing down on the midfield, and he gets a straight red card for Morecambe. And they've got it all to do. If the result isn't bad enough, well, listen, this could have went really, out of hand in terms of where the score could have went. And after that, the game was just petering out towards half time. Morecambe were just sitting back, and they got punished yet again through Isaac Hayden. He makes it 5-0 to Newcastle, and it's what we deserved. It should have been more. And he has a shot. It takes a deflection. It's unlucky for the Morecambe defence, but it goes beyond the keeper. It rifles into the top corner. And we'll go 5-0 up. And this is where Steve Bruce makes a change going into the second half. So the first sub was Kieran Clark going off, Ryan Fraser coming on to give him the minutes. And we know he's not fully match fit yet. He did play against Blackburn, but now he's got his chance to maybe try and do something against a League 2 side and maybe get a second goal for the Toon on his debut. And 51 minutes in, well, we'll go 6-0 up. Jamal Lascelles, the captain, from a corner, heads in beyond the defence, past the goalkeeper. Morecambe 6s and 7s, not marking anybody. And listen, the game could literally have went anywhere. I said that before. It could have been 6, 7, 8, 9, and we finally got with 6 through Jamal Lascelles. And then Steve Bruce, he makes a few changes. A couple come on, and they are Andy Carroll and Barlassa for Miggy and Hayden. They both come off ready for Tottenham on Sunday. Barlassa's getting a chance, to maybe make a name for himself after he wasn't very good against Blackburn, in my opinion. That's why he didn't warrant the start. But Andy Carroll can come on and try and maybe, work his experience and try and head beyond, Morecambe's really shaky defence. And of course, the keeper was having a nightmare during the game. Now, after 70 minutes, Kraft had a shot which he stabbed. It got cleared off the line. Everyone missed it. It was initially for Jamal Lascelles, and it could have been 7 there and then. Andy Carroll, he missed a couple of chances. He heads a couple over wide. Murphy again was a threat down that right-hand side. Yedlin also puts a cross into Fraser, who shoots at the goalkeeper. But then to make matters worse for Morecambe on the 90th minute, Saville, I think that's his name, he concedes an own goal to make it 7-0 to the Toon. And we fully deserved to win the game. I think we were the dominant side. We were all over them from minute one. And it could have been more, like I say, it could have been a Carabao Cup record for how many goals, are scored in a match. And I have to say, it was a professional performance. We can only beat what's put in front of us. And we'll have to, go again against Tottenham on Sunday and try and look to respond after, again, was a disappointing result against Brighton. Can we go to Spurs and get something? It'll be difficult. I can't read too much into this match. It's a good, win. We're going through in the competition. We're doing well. But listen, it's early stages. We're playing Morecambe. I wish them well for the rest of the season. They weren't really expecting too much from the match, but all you can do is beat what you've got in front of you. And listen, I have to say, Murphy was my man of the match. Good to see Joe Linton get a couple of goals. That'll give him confidence, for the remainder of the new season. Of course, the fans will see confidence, the club will see confidence, and the squad and himself will see the confidence as well. So I'm happy with the result overall. Let me know who your man of the match was. Let me know what you thought about the game. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit the notification bell. Hit that like button for the result and put your comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it tuned, and I'll see you later.